Okay, in this practice, we're going to look at adding classes and creating floats. So I'm just here in where we finished off with the interactivity. So I just want to make a new blank page here. We can just use this to do the float practice. New file, just call it float. File that already exists. Oh, I'll call it float 2. There we go. And in the body tag, we just need to add a little bit of content. I'm going to make an H1. I'll just call it header. I'm going to have a footer. It's like an H3. I'll just call that footer. And then we need some paragraphs. Let's say, oops. Oh my God, what am I doing? Four of those. Okay, we need some content for the paragraphs just so we have something to move around. So I think from here, yeah, I can open. I'm going to open like one of those fake Word docs or text documents I gave you. I think from practice 2, there's one. Fake text. Open. And I'm just going to grab the paragraph text. Paste that into each one. Okay, great. So just looking at this in the web, we have a header, which is an H1 and some paragraphs. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to create columns out of these three, leaving this paragraph up here. And we're going to watch to see what happens with this footer, because this will probably is going to float up, okay, and that's not going to be good for us. Okay, so let's go back, and now let's just in our piece, so we'll leave the top one alone. In this one, let's add a class called float. All right, and again, it's like an ID. I could call it anything I want, but I'm just gonna be clear about it, what it is. Okay, so I have the bottom three. Get rid of this. Now I'm going to create a style tag and add the property, the float property to it. All right, so let's do this. Period. Oh, disappeared quick. Float. And to make them float, we actually need to give them a width, okay? Because they need to have enough room to fit side by side. So width, let's say 400 pixels. And let's go float left. Okay, so let's see how that looks. There we go. We've created columns. We could space them out by adding some more margins. right in that tag, but the footer now is misbehaving. Okay, so that is scooting up, because one of the things that happens with the float is that it takes these out of their normal position. So once they're out of the normal position, everything below them is going to act like they're not there. So it moves up. So we just have to add one line of code to our footer, and that'll go back down. All right, so the footer's in a H3. Okay. 3. What we're going to do is clear that. So clear. And you could do left or right if you wanted to, but I'm just going to do both. So that gets both left and right. And now let's take a look. Okay, it's back in action. Okay, the last thing we can do here is we'll put, I'll show you how you can use the float property to put two things side by side. Not side by side, but like have an image wrap around text by floating the image.